fine yesterday. You can tell I did, because I had a whole lot of caramels and candies and cakes and fries and ice creams. And then, in the middle of the night, I can't think why, I was sick. Just like that. So, the doctor came this morning. I cried when he walked into my room, but more from habit than anything else. I like it when he puts his head down near my chest, because it's all bald and shiny. I can see it under my nose, and it's funny. The doctor didn't stay for long. He gave me a small pat on the cheek and told Mom, "He'll be just fine. Off to school, Nicholas." Nicholas, by Renee Goscinny, is a collection of short stories told from the perspective of an energetic and animated 6-year-old named Nicholas. In this episode, Nicholas recalls a particularly memorable school day with an inspector. Our teacher looked around to see if all of us were nice and neat and clean. Cuthbert is the top of the class and the teacher's pet, so we all wanted to punch Cuthbert's nose, only Cuthbert wears glasses, so we can't pound him as much as we'd like to. And the ink wells, in case the inspector wants to give us some dictation. So, Cuthbert got the big ink bottle. I was about to start filling the ink wells in the front desk where Cyril and Jeremy sit, when someone shouted, "Here comes the inspector!" Cuthbert jumped so much he spilled ink all over the desk. It was only a joke. The inspector wasn't there at all. Matthew, you played that silly trick. Go, stand in the corner. If I stand in the corner, I'll look conspicuous, and the inspector will ask me lots of questions, and I won't know the answers, and I'll cry, and it wasn't a silly trick, and I did see the inspector crossing the playground with the principal. Okay, that's enough for the time being. The trouble was that the front desk was covered with ink. So our teacher said we had to put it in the back row where no one would see it. We started moving the desk, and that was a lot of fun because we had to move all the other desks too. And we were having a really terrific time when the inspector came in. We didn't have to stand up because we were all standing up anyway. And everyone looked very surprised. Look, these are the little boys. They're a bit scatterbrained. I see. Well, sit down, boys. So we all sat down, and Cyril and Jeremy had their backs to the blackboard because we had turned our desk around while we were moving it. Do these two pupils always sit that way? Our teacher's face went red like Matthew's when people asked him questions, but she didn't cry. We had a slight accident. The inspector didn't look too pleased. He had great big, bushy eyebrows. Very close to his eyes. Discipline, that's what it's called for. Come along, boys. Put that desk back in place. So we all stood up. No, not all of you, just you two. So we all sat down. Cyril and Jeremy turned their desk around and sat down. The inspector smiled and rested his hands on the desk. Very well, and what exactly were you up to before I arrived? Moving this desk, sir. Never mind the desk. And in any case, why were you moving it? Because of the ink. Ink? I can see you have problems keeping order in the classroom. A little elementary psychology is all you need. Now, children, I want to be friends with you. You mustn't be afraid of me. I know you like a bit of fun. Why, I like a good laugh myself. Did you ever hear the joke about the two deaf men? One deaf man says to the other, "Are you going fishing?" And the other deaf man says, "No, I'm going fishing." "Oh," says the first one, "I thought you were going fishing." It's a pity our teacher had told us not to laugh without permission because we could hardly restrain ourselves. The inspector laughed a lot, and then he didn't need anyone's permission. However, when he saw that the whole class was quite quiet, he put his eyebrows back in the and paused and said, "The recess bell." We all jumped up, ran outside, and decided to play cowboys. I'm the brave young cowboy on my white horse, and you are all bandits. But I win in the end. Hold on. Why can't I be the brave young cowboy? What? You a brave young cowboy? With a face like that? You shut up or I'll give you a kick in the pants. So I was surprised about kicking Alec. But before anything else could happen, Rufus said, "Anyway, I'm going to be sheriff." Rufus was wearing the policeman outfit his dad gave him, with a cap and handcuffs and gun and knife stick and whistle, but Jeffrey scoffed anyway. "Sheriff, don't make me laugh. Who are a sheriff in a policeman's cap? You look silly." My dad wore a cap when he joined the police, and he didn't look silly. Well, he would have already worn one in Texas, and Rufus hit him. And Jeffrey, don't be sorry for this! And Rufus hit him again, and Jeffrey dropped to the ground going, "Help me! Help me! And Rufus touched his belly and made frightful faces and fell down shouting, "Got me, you coyote! But I'll have my revenge." For the sake of those in the room who've never experienced recess, as a 6-year-old boy, you need to understand that 6-year-old recess is all about action and fighting and action and fighting. Let's continue. Meanwhile, I was galloping around the schoolyard hitting my behind to make me go faster. And he came out to me. Beat off that horse. I'm that white horse. Oh no, you're not. So I bumped my nose. And Rufus blew his whistle. You're a horse thief. We hang horse thieves here in Kansas City. Hold on, you can't hang him. I'm sheriff. Then Jeffrey ran over. "Don't know! Oklahoma kid!" Alec hit him on the top of the stomach and said he was taking him prisoner. Rufus was upset because he dropped his whistle on the grass somewhere, and I was crying a bit until the end. I never wanted anything to do with him again. And we were having a fantastic time. When the bell rang for class, we all filed back inside, where the inspector was still waiting. Well, that's enough playing. Now for some work. They're learning the story of the crow and the fox. Cuthbert, will you tell us a story? If I may. You, at the back there. What's the matter with him? Inspector, please excuse Matthew. He's very shy. So Rufus got us instead. Rufus is one of our gang, and his dad's a policeman. Rufus said he didn't know the story by heart, but he knew more or less what it was about. And he began by explaining that it was a story of a crow who had some Roquefort cheese in his beak. Roquefort? That's correct, Rufus. It wasn't Roquefort. It was Camembert. Oh, no, it wasn't. He wouldn't have Camembert in his beak because it's runny and it smells awful. So there. It might smell awful, but it's terrific to eat. And anyway, soap smells good, but it tastes awful. I tried it once. Yeah, you're just stupid. I'm gonna tell my dad to give your dad lots of parking tickets. Everyone jumped up and started shouting, except Matthew, who was still crying. And Cuthbert, who was down on the blackboard and was telling the story of the crow and the fox. And our teacher and the inspector were shouting, "Silence! Silence!" We all had no end of fun. When it was over and we were all sitting down, the inspector took out his handkerchief and got ink all over. It was a real shame to let us laugh until playtime, because it wasn't going to be easy to control ourselves. The inspector went over to our teacher and shook her hand. "Dear lady, you have my deepest sympathies. I never appreciated before what a true vocation our profession is. Carry on the good work." And with his bushy eyebrows, he left in a great hurry. We're really very fond of our teacher, but honestly, she was terribly unfair. It was all because of us. The inspector said nice things to her, and she went and kept us all in after school.